What's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Queen Zai, coming at you again. I'm just coming to do a really quick video. More tips and tricks about hoodoo and spirituality. Make sure you guys like, share, and comment. Also, subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so when I upload new videos, you guys will be the first to know. So today I want to talk to you guys real quick about being okay with leaving motherfuckers behind. On your spiritual journey, you're going to run across people, doubters, naysayers, haters, people who in their understanding, in their learning, did not learn, did not understand. And so they're operating from a low vibrational state. And so they look at you in your high vibrational energy and they're like, how? That person, nah. And so whenever you say confident shit, such as, I am a chosen one, these simpletons want to battle with you as though they've put in the work, as though they've done the shadow work, as though everything is good. And then you start to dig deeper into, that person or their lives, and then you start to notice, like, oh, they ain't shit. Oh, they was just fronting and stunting. A lot of people in spirituality have narcissism. They're control freaks. And so when they can't control themselves, because a lot of them can't control themselves, they try to control you. And if you don't do what they would do, then that makes you weak. That makes you, not what you are. If you boast about yourself, that makes you cocky and you think you all of that. No, I just been through some shit and I'm proud of how much I've grown. And since my growth is a problem for you, then clearly you're not for me. And the same thing for your enemies, your people, your inner circle. If these people aren't celebrating your growth, if they're not celebrating you standing up for yourself, if they're not celebrating your victories, if they're not celebrating your all of you, then they're not for you. And so that means that it's going to come to a point in your journey where you're going to look around and these people aren't going to be there by your side. Primarily because they don't have enough self-love to do the work that you have done. And so eventually the universe is going to propel you forward and leave them stagnant. And hopefully you're not attached so it won't have a bungee effect on you. Whoa, hold up. That's a big ass spider. Get it, Basil. You got it. Okay, good. I think she got the spider. Damn, she got that damn spider. Wow. Look, I'm amazed. Man, my spidey senses is picking up, too. I'm trying to see if it's playing dead. Look. I'm still... in an undisclosed location. Temporarily. Get it, Basil. Oh, shit, Basil. Here it come. Oh, shit. There. All right, I got it. I can't deal. I can't deal. Sorry. No, you're not. What the fuck? Look. I may be a spiritualist. I may be natural. I may be a lot of things. I don't like bugs. See, now I got the EBGBs. I got the creepy crawlers. I don't do bugs. And I definitely don't do bugs that's called spiders. So, there you have it. But I just wanted to say that real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I just saw that. And I was going to try to edit out, but I didn't say that 1,000 times too, y'all. I don't fucking know how to edit software. I'm in videos. And I don't know what software is a good software to use to edit them, so they just in there. How about that? But it makes for good TV. Like, what else are you know, like... But going back to my video about leaving people behind. Now, what I would say is this. Right? If you want to know if a friend is for you, write down a list. All right? And this list needs to comprise of, what do you see in this person? What characteristics you see in this person? What actions have this person taken that leads you to believe that this is a good person? And then I want you to write down the actions that you would have done differently. Like, let's say, for an example, you know your friend should have bought a different car or something like that. And then from that list, from those two lists, those three lists, I want you to look at that as, right, positive for all the attributes that you think is positive, and negative for all, negative sign for all of the things that you think is negative. And then from that, I want you to look and see, does this person, from your perspective, have more positive traits or more negative traits? Do this person make more negative actions or more positive actions? Because you can judge them based off of that, if this is someone that you need to have on this journey to your greatness. Let's say, for an example, this person is not supposed to be on your journey to your greatness, but you didn't do the work. You didn't do the list. You didn't do the assessment. And you're taking this person with you. And you go to your greatness. And you check your bank account one day. Let's just say you're supposed to be a multimillionaire. You check your bank account one day, and it's $100,000 of your money missing. Or you go somewhere and you think this person got your back, and then you are attacked, and this person just kind of turns their back. So see, you have to make sure that the people that's the closest to you are of the same stature or better than you are, or you're gonna be no less than what they are and no more than what they are. And I didn't realize that, but I never had a whole group of friends that I like clicked to. Like, I've been traumatized to where I couldn't sustain 2 relationships at one time. That's why I only have 2 children, because it was unheard of for me to compromise with one more other person. That's why when I was in a marriage, now this ain't the only reason. Now this is hindsight 2020. This is going through the different assessments of the relationships. Okay. After, hindsight 2020, I'm noticing the reason why I never really was successful in my marriage, because I've only operated from learning how to only love 2 individuals. Because that's just a small family's dynamic. I didn't have a lot of people to love. So I never learned how to have multiple relationships with people. Like, multiple people relationships, even though they may not be, like I've never had to do like a mama, a sister, and a cousin. It's always just been like my mom, my sister, or my 2 sisters, or it's always just been just one other person, or one or 2 other people. It's never been a gang of people. And so it's hard for me to embrace loving more than a certain amount of people. So my spiritual journey here is to master how to love multiple people. Which is, it's so hard. It's so hard for an introvert. It's so hard for a spiritualist. You know, as an empath, like, I feel what people feel, and then I hear their thoughts. And so because I hear people's thoughts sometimes, not all the times, like, I can't, it's anointing. So everybody I meet, I'm not able to read. See, a lot of readers won't tell you that. Certain people, I'm not going to be able to read. Their personality, their cards, their future, you know, it's just what it is. It's levels to all things. And so that's why it's good for you to take these physical assessments, because sometimes the universe will allow your spirit to be confused for a reason. It's a lesson behind everything. So whatever that reason is for at that moment, I can't say, oh, it's just for this reason, because I don't know what the lesson that you've been through was. But nevertheless, no matter what, you need to understand, when you meet people, they're in your life for a reason and a season. A reason and a season. That's it. Once you understand the reason, then you can definitely know the season. Meek Mill say everybody can't go. Some people so dumb that they burned the bridge that they needed to cross back over. And now they stuck. So are you going to waste your time repairing a bridge you didn't destroy to rescue somebody you didn't put over there? No. I wouldn't. And I'll say, where's your God? Because if I was in that situation, I wouldn't be looking to no man to help me. I'd be saying, God, I need a miracle. I need a bridge built, because I don't want to build this motherfucker. You feel me? I mean, it's just me, but I'm just saying. You know. I'm just saying. Not important. But be okay with that. Measure your friends. I'm learning so much about this measuring the friends. At first, I thought it was just family. Bro, it's family, it's friends, it's love interests, it's everyone. Your neighbors, your co-workers. Evaluate everybody in your life and put them in a category. They're for me, they're not for me. They're for my greatest me, or they're not for my greatest me. Just because a person loves you don't mean that they want your greatest good. And just because a person wants your greatest good doesn't mean they're going to do what is required for you to achieve your greatest good. So it's one of those things where you have to check everybody. I keep comparing it to a basketball game because I think that everybody has watched or attended some type of sporting event. And since that's the only one that I'm the most familiar with, I'll just go with that one. But just think of your goals, your dreams, your life's aspirations as an all-star team. My damn paper joint and came loose. This is why I don't smoke these shits. Just wasted fucking weed. So here you go with your starting five, all right? You got your point guard, you got your shooting guard, all right? You got your center, you got your forward. I think that's center forward. I forgot the other one called. but whatever. So you got all your damn players on there, right? All right, so now before you get to your starting five, hopefully you're going to have some kind of tryout, some kind of scrimmage, some kind of test of their ability and experience. Then you gotta, check their aptitude. Is this person a team player or not? Is this a is this somebody who's gonna showboat? Are they gonna pass the ball when they get a chance, or are they gonna try to always showboat? You have to ask these questions, because you can very well have an all-star team and have a showboater on your team that's taking away the distractions of the team. And even this person could even be yourself. So it's one of those things where, yeah, you wanna be confident. You wanna be edgy. But at the same time, you want to be humble enough to complete the mission and not to offend your teammates. Because hopefully you did your assessment to where you ain't got no sensitive ass people on your team. Because sensitive people could be a problem later if you're a sensitive person. So make sure you are assessing your friends, your family members, your coworkers, your lovers, your fucking children. Put them in their goddamn places in your mind mapping. Because once you do, then you'll know how to handle and maneuver to get what you need to get done and still have some type of, connection still to this person. Everybody that that isn't there for your greatest good, don't mean you have to cut them completely off. You may just need to distance yourself from them. But you have to know who these people are, because sometimes we put our enemies at a distance when we should be cutting them the fuck off, because we ain't did the assessment. And so they're able to see what we got going on to further hinder us. They'll hinder your manifestations. They'll hear you talking about, the spell work that you're working on, and they'll pray against it, or they'll do magic against it. They'll hear you say, "Oh, I'm digging this person," and they try to come on to your person or talk shit about you to your person, or some snake ass shit, And so it's one of those things where you have to do the assessments and be okay with your results. When I was in science class, I don't know which one, pick one, that one. That's the one I was at, and I was in. At whatever school you was in, I was in your class. We just gonna go for that for 1 second. And the teacher taught us about cause and effect, hypotheses, and theories. When we did our science fair projects, when we did our science projects for the year, it was based on an experiment, meaning you tested something and you gathered results and you came to a conclusion. So since we was in class together, I know that you had grasped that concept too, because you had to turn in that damn paper too. And it's the same thing as science. We had to classify like things together. How would we know if we don't really examine it? That's the experiment, to take the time to examine those around you. So Don't take people that don't deserve to be on your next level or at your table. Don't bring them to the table. It's some people that ain't even gonna be able to make reservations at the restaurant called your life. And you gotta be okay with that. It's some people that are not even gonna be able to window shop your restaurant. And you have to be okay with that, because where your restaurant is, where your business is, it's in such a exquisitive place. It's in such an exclusive place that only the very elite, select few get an opportunity to experience your business, your restaurant. Because it's that special. It's one of those things where it's like, know your worth and don't settle for less. If these people aren't celebrating your victories, if these people aren't suffering with your losses, they ain't for you. And ain't no amount of magic you're going to be able to do to fix that. You're going to have to let their ass go if they ain't for you. You're going to have to deal with them accordingly if they're not for you. Because they will rock your boat and flip that bitch over. Yes, they will. And then scream and holler at you to come and save them so they can further try to take you out. Because my question is, if they got their own boat, why they ain't riding on their own boat and y'all side by side? Why they even on your boat to flip the bitch over? So we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of shadow work to do to clean out certain people in our lives that's holding us back. These are the motherfuckers. You want to know who out here putting black magic on you? You want to know who out here goddamn trying to hold you down and want to see you down and praying on your downfall? It's those motherfuckers. And it is just what it is. It's no it's no other way for, it to happen. I cut people off, and it did hurt. I felt the cut, but the growth. To know that moving forward, I can hold people to exactly who they are by analyzing them, by taking a few minutes of my time and writing down what I really think of these people. Because people don't change unless they see fit. If they talking about constantly changing, then you might have something to stick around for. But if they ain't just always talking about, I'm gonna get my shit together, I'm trying, and they doing new shit, man, please don't fall for the hype. It's a lot of people out here pump faking. And I hope y'all know I'm saying pump faking, not pulp faking. Pump faking is because they hyping you up and faking you out. That's the worst kind. That's the worst kind. That's a twofold thing. Pump faking, you pumping me up and you still fucking around bullshit? Nah, hell no. Hell to the no, goddamn no. Hell no. So just remember that. Don't let these people fool you. If you had a pot of gold and they knew, they'll probably set you up to take it. Because the only thing that's standing between them and what you have is you. And if they done befriended you, it ain't even you in front of it no more. I was talking to this dude, and he was talking about this movie that he did. He had directed and shit. And he was saying that my life story sounded like a movie, and I said, well, shit, then the fuck you write it. And God ain't took me through that to entertain people. God took me through that to heal people. He could sell it for entertainment all day. I want the healing to go forth. The rest of that shit is some bullshit. It cost me pain. It cost me growth that, yeah, I need it, but we all have the wanting and the desire of the unknown. I wanted my life to be perfect. I wanted my life to be different. I thought my life was perfect. I thought a lot of things. It's not so. So, Basil, shut up. So, you know. But let me go. Let me see what this is.